Hi, friends. It's Deb, and it's January, and our theme for the month is energy as we walk the peaceful path. So, as we begin January, I want to start by gently reframing what we mean by energy. So, this month is not about having more energy, it's not about motivation, productivity, or pushing ourselves into a new version of who we think we should be. It's about learning how to listen to our energy and how to relate to it with awareness and care. So, when we talk about energy in this space, we're talking about our life force as it actually shows up. So, energy can feel steady or low, it could be open or contracted, it could be scattered or calm. And I want you to know that none of these are wrong. And so often we judge our energy. We tell ourselves we should feel different. Maybe we should feel more awake or more focused or more inspired. And hey, I've done that myself too. But what happens is that judgment itself becomes one of the biggest drains on our energy. We need to be where we are in the moment. And I had to learn this myself too. And that's why I'm sharing it with you, because I want you to benefit from that and to remind yourself that one of the one of the core practices, I should say, of what I teach and the peaceful path is the idea of arrival. Is this is how I'm arriving. This is where I am, right? And before we change anything, before we work with anything, we arrive. And what does arriving mean? It means acknowledging, right? This is how my energy feels right now. So it's not a failure. It's not as something to fix. It's just as information. This is where I am now, right? This is what I'm noticing, observing within my being. And that made a big difference in my life when I did that. Instead of trying to be everywhere else, this is where I am now. A lot of my students will know I say things like, right now, it's like this. And it's true, right now. It's like whatever it is. So January is often a quieter month energetically, even when the world around us tells us otherwise, right? There's a natural inwardness to this time of year. It's a need for rest, integration, and slower rhythms too. The thing is we're so inundated with, oh, I got to set a resolution. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do a new diet. I got to do more exercise. No. We ignore what that natural inwardness is when we ignore it and then we push ourselves, right? We push ourselves forward anyway. We often end up more depleted and not more energized, right? So as we move through this month, we'll be gently noticing patterns. What supports my energy, what drains it, even subtly. Where do I push my body, or where do I push when my body, I should say, is asking for pause? Where do I push when my body is asking for pause? And understanding energy isn't about controlling it. It's about learning its language, its love language, if you will. So one of the most important things we'll explore this month in the Peaceful Path is how kindness itself is an energy practice. So when we meet ourselves with patience instead of pressure, something softens. And that softening often creates more space, more balance, and more flow than effort ever could. So for this first week, the invitation is simple. Notice, listen, arrive. You don't need to change your energy yet. You don't need to improve it. Just begin where you are and let that be enough. So, as we continue through January, we'll be exploring clearing that drains us, balancing our energy, and gently renewing vitality. But, my friends, it all begins here with awareness, permission, and presence. So, I hope you will join me on the peaceful path here at Peaceful Wellness for our month of energy. And you can do so by having a membership with the Peaceful Path, the premium membership on our school community, only $22 a month. And you'll get the daily meditations, you'll get the work sheet, and actually joining community with a lot of other like-minded folks. So I hope you will consider joining us. And to learn more, you can go to peacefulwellness.studio, our website, and our school community is peacefulwellnessgroup.com. Thank you so much for joining with me today, and I wish you much peace. Thank you. Take care.